So today's the day. I'm going to pull this engine out. I'll probably strip the top half today and I'll pull the block tomorrow. I hope. So first off, I'm going to have to do the car shuffle. I need to get this one out so this can sit in the middle of the floor and just all that sort of rubbish. It's a pain in the ass working out of this small little garage, but it's all I got, so it'll be all right. Also, before I pull this out, I just need to make note how much room I've got here to bring a pipe up through here to sit the turbo around here. But that oil metering pump there is going to go, and I might even ditch the water pump here and run an older water pump or an electric water pump. But I'll have a look at that later on. So I'm probably pulling this engine a little bit early. I'm not going to be able to spend a lot of money on it until after reunion, which is still 5 weeks away. But I don't drive the car while I'm on holidays at the moment. I might as well get it out and do what I can. Pull this engine apart, go through it, make sure everything's all right, and then just after reunion get some coin together and start building shit. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame, but it's lazy. It's so lazy. I think it's just so underpowered, it's insane. So, progress, I guess. So, at the dumb point of this now, it's a freaking mess. But I just have to go through now, just label these wires here, this real mint wire in here. So that's my water temp gauge. And I've got a fuel pressure one there. Somewhere down here I've got oil pressure. Just label those up and yeah, then try and get the two bell housing bolts up here. If any of you guys have taken an rx8 out engine before, those suck. But yeah, pretty dirty, but we'll keep going. So I've just gone and drained all the water out. That wasn't looking too fancy at all. But now I'm going to undo the whole loom for the ECU. It's just a couple plugs inside this box. I still have to jack the car up, drain the oil, take off the oil cooler lines, What else have I got? The engine mounts, they're a real pain in the ass. Still quite a bit to go actually. Pretty sure that's all the bolts. Come on, you prick. Okay, so that's that one, and then we've got this big one. As soon as I can remember how to undo it. No, that doesn't look right. I'm sure that just... Ah, there we go. And then just pull this rubber up, and there's the loom. I think there's just one more wire down the other side, but that's nothing major. I kid you not, it took me an hour and a half to get this one out. She's pretty munted. This one was up underneath the clutch slave cylinder. What a dog. But got it. Alright, bell housing is all undone now. Next thing I'm going to do is disconnect these oil lines to the cooler and start undoing the engine mounts. So she's all unbolted now. All I've got left is just the engine bracket there and there, just bolted to the block. I've undone it from the mounts. So pretty much they can just be lifted straight out. Oil lines are off for the oil cooler. It's got them draining, and yeah, massive puddle under there. What a dodo. But I'm going to leave that till tomorrow to pull that. It's getting a bit late on it, and I'm not leaving that outside. So yeah, back into it in the morning, I guess. All right, it's the next day. Going to finish pulling this out. So it's pretty much there. I just need to get a chain block on it, take the weight, undo those mounts off the side, and then we'll be pulling it out. Got the engine stand ready to go. So once it's out, we'll have a look at it and go from there. I hope it should be all right. So she's coming out now. When you're underneath your car doing this, before you get to this point, when you're undoing the bottom of your bell housing starter motor, undo the bottom bolts on those engine brackets. It will save you a shitload of hassle, and it's something I wish I did yesterday. Anyway, I'm struggling to get these oil lines out. They're not feeding out too well, so I think I'm just going to cut them. I'm not going to run this oil cooler in the end anyway. I'm going to run all new lines, so they're rubbish. So I'll cut them out now. Oh well, there it is. She's all out. She's a bit of a mess in there, but we'll sort that out later. So this here, I will pull this engine down in the next couple of days. I just had a quick look over it and like, look at that, it's rotten, it's gone. But as I was saying before, I want to try and do the delete through all this factory water pump here. I'm pretty sure you can. You can just have to alter this front plate. And then probably run an electric water pump with one of those Franklin brackets in there and side mount this, put it down onto here. I'm not sure how much room I'll have in there. I didn't check it. I only just, yeah, I was being lazy. So besides that, I think the clutch is a bit average. It stinks. And yeah, man, she's such a mess. And then later on, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I don't really want to run that big plastic thing that sits on top. I'd rather try and make a plenum out of it. I don't know, put a barrel across here with a throttle body, and I'll just run a cable accelerator. I would want to get rid of these, or just hold it open full time. I was looking at making a whole new manifold, but that's going to be a major. I mean, this one's already got it, you know, its fuel injector's already housed in there. Maybe I can cut it up here somewhere and change the top, leave the bottom. But yeah, we'll see how it pans out. So yeah, I'll give it a couple of days and I'll tear this down and we'll see what the inside looks like. Hopefully it's not too bad. And if you're wondering, this Gilmore drive, you can see it now. It's actually machined down here to take this wheel. So you can't just put any Gilmore drive kit on an RX8. I was fortunate enough to find this one on Trade Me, and as soon as I saw it, I snapped it right up. It is pretty cool, but the noise does get annoying. But just had a thought, instead of using this, I should use this one. This is Jeff and Billy's engine. Oh, it's got the 12A front cover on it, but she's good to go. It's all complete. Oil pan's all on now. So if they don't come and get it soon, boys, I'm going to use it. Just strip the manifolds off. She's pretty crusty in there, eh? I was just kind of hoping it was already ported, but no, it doesn't feel like it. From what I can feel, everything's all right. I ripped this clutch off too. The clutch is all right, but yeah, some pretty bad marking on the flywheel. But I'd like to run one of those light and flywheels like what's on that other engine. Yeah, so far so good. The compression on this feels quite good. I've just been turning this. It doesn't sound or feel that bad. I'm probably going to leave this video here. I'm going to probably do this in the next couple of nights. I'm going to tear it right down, see what these housings are like. Hopefully they're all right. See what the rotors are like, the E-shaft and whatnot. I do have a spare E-shaft. I think I've got some spare rotors and whatnot, but I just need the internals out of this and the housings. I may port this one here because the one I've done, as you may have seen, it's an automatic rear plate. I don't think it's going to cause me too much grief, but I'll look into it. If it does, then I'll just quickly port this one out and use this one with my other irons over there. But yeah, everything should go all right. It's just all this is just ugliness. Hopefully this loom will be a lot smaller once we run another computer on it. All this will be gone. All these oil lines here, I'm just going to run it pre-mixed the whole full time, so that pump can go. As I said, we'll look into getting rid of this, remounting this alternator, and just seeing what else we can do. Hopefully it'll be all right. Anyway, thanks for watching.